Man, do you have any horror stories of DJing?
Horror or horror?
Horror.
You gotta be clear about that one.
Man.
You gotta be clear about that. I'm just joking. Wiz Khalifa.
It's always interesting to me.
Wiz Khalifa. I was DJing Inspire. This taught me a huge lesson though. Yeah. They were like, yeah, they'll be here about 12:30 after the show. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, you know, it's 12:30. Okay, it's not here yet. Usually they give me a USB, play something, right? Yeah. It's 1. Fuck, I'm running out of music.
Are you running out of music?
Like bangers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I can play other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I have music, but you ramped up the energy. You got
to use all your hitters.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'm running out of ammo.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
I've done that before.
115. Fuck. This is not cool. This is terrible.
Yeah.
130. Fuck. I'm really out. Right?
Yeah,
I'm straight. Like I'm done. Now I'm panicking. Crowd's just staring at me. And I'm like, wow, this is one of the worst feelings. 1:45, they walk through the back door, and I go, where the fuck have these motherfuckers been, man? What the fuck? They sit down. I'm staring at the crowd. I'm like, shout out Wiz Khalifa in the fucking building. Everybody goes like, yeah.
Yeah, finally, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Start sparking up blunts. I was like, now is not the fucking time to be smoking your shit. You didn't smoke it on the way here from the fucking Woodlands? What the fuck?
You're heated
Seriously,
already. Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Plug in the USB, tour edits, right?
Yeah.
He was just doing the tour, and then I play one song. It's a track he had with like G-Eazy or something. He goes, hey, yo, DJ, let that shit run. Like, run through the whole song. Me and G-Eazy's verse. And I look at the T, I'm like, song cuts. And Wiz on the mic, he goes, yo, DJ, what the fuck? I thought I told you to run the whole song. Whole club goes, boo. And I was like, I'm gonna slap this motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking fight this motherfucker. I was like, you're fucking kidding me. I look at the
Skelz, oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. You're in the mix with DJ Skelz.
What's up, everybody? It's Six Los.
Man, today we got a very, very special guest, man. He's one of Houston's very own, one of the hottest DJs in the city right now. We got the one and only DJ Fawn in the building today.
What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? I love that intro. I'm here for it. I'm hyped now all of a sudden. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. We're in a little bit of a different position.
A little different position.
Yeah,
literally. Yeah.
I like it though, man. Can you explain what we're doing right now?
Man, this is just the studio room here in my crib, and this is like Japanese tatami.
Yeah.
Little Japanese tea set, Japanese table. Played in Japan about 4 times now, so on one of the trips I got all this stuff. This is Japanese green tea that I picked up in Kyoto.
It's amazing.
Sencha tea, yeah, so let me pour some up for y'all. Yeah.
Thank you for letting us in your home, man. We really do appreciate it. And giving us the time to have you on the podcast, man. We're very excited for this episode.
I'm very excited if the mic can pick that up.
This is all authentic, by the way.
Is this all
authentic? You know what I'm saying?
If I'm doing the damn thing, I'm gonna do the damn thing.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So this is my first. I'm not really a tea fan, but you make it sound good, so I'm
gonna try.
Cheers,
you know. Cheers. Top of the morning. Yeah.
Salud.
You know.
Light.
It's not.
I like that.
Yeah, I wasn't giving you something crazy. Right?
Man, you just want to introduce yourself to the people, let them know who you are, where you're from, like what you do.
Man, I'm Fawn. Definitely bred here, but I was born in California. I claim Houston more than anything. I grew up on the southwest side of town. Went to U of H. Graduated. Told my mom, like, Mom, I can't do no corporate life. I'm gonna chase this DJ shit. And she's like racking her brain. She goes, just graduate for me.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can do that. You raised me 27, 22 years. Put me through college, but I'm doing the DJ thing. And yeah, I've been doing it for 10 years now.
So what did you actually graduate?
I got a double degree. So at U of H, I have 1 degree in history and 1 degree in philosophy. Yeah. I decided not to do the double major or major minor. I went, give me 2 pieces of paper.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be here, give me 2 of them bitches. Yeah.
Man, so what got you into DJing? Like, what's your background on that?
It's crazy. I grew up listening to so much different stuff. My mom's like big product of like the 60s, 70s, not so much 80s, but some of the 80s. So like she listened to like Lionel Richie, ABBA.
Oh yeah.
And then, growing up on the West Coast, there's West Coast hip hop. But my siblings were products of like the 90s rave scene, which kind of was like huge in LA, right? And
Okay,
so
yeah.
they'd come home, man, I'd be about like 5 or 6, and they're coming home eyes as wide as the moon, like,
Is that like during like the warehouse scene? That's all that was? Okay,
This is like when Tiesto was just blowing up,
Gotcha,
right?
gotcha.
Like Paul Van Dyke was just blowing up, like all these samples that you hear now in dance music and like even these top 40 records, right? Like that's all products of like 90s dance music, right?
yeah.
And so they'd come home in pacifiers and glow sticks and like wearing weird fuzzy stuff, and I was like, and I'm just like, you know, we slept in bunk beds, right? So it was like rubbing my eyes, like, what the fuck's going on? Like, what is this? I remember it vaguely though, and I tell them that when I started going to like dance music events and stuff, and they're like, wow, it's kind of come like really full circle, and so like obviously that's kind of a wide range of stuff.
So that was like the first thing that piqued your interest, was seeing that or being a product
that's
of
like
that.
an iconic memory that like I've never forgotten. And I forget a lot of shit, bro. All the time, all the goddamn time. But I'll never forget that. And so
How long were you in Cali?
Up until I was about 9, and I moved here.
Okay. So you
right
pretty
at
much grew up.
Look, like
so you got the culture
I'm
down.
Houston. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
I really don't know anything else. I don't know what it's like growing up on the West Coast.
Got you.
And how old were you when you first got your DJ equipment and everything?
I was a junior in college. I was smoking a ton of pot. I had some scholarship money. Probably the school wouldn't like to hear that I used their scholarship money to just start DJing, but
we'll just bleep that out.
It's cool. It's cool. Shout out Rena Couture. I must have been 20.
20. Okay,
Maybe
so
20. 21. 21.
All right.
21. Yeah.
So from that moment of remembering about your family members being at that rave or whatever.
Yeah, but at the
and
time
then-
I was already going out a lot,
Okay.
right? Like I was going out. I kind of late bloomer. I started clubbing when I was 18.
Okay.
Went out, loud music, took my first like little ecstasy pill, and then like I heard Avicii Levels in the club, and
Shit.
I was like peeking, and I was like,
Fell in love with it.
You went through the whole thing.
this is
That's
crazy.
interesting,
Yeah.
man, because honestly, that's how I fell in love with DJing too. Now, growing up, my uncle was a DJ. That's how I got into DJing.
That's dope.
But going out and living that nightlife, I was like, I don't want to
It hits
this.
different when. So you go from your headphones or somewhere here, and then you go to like a festival.
Yeah.
10,000 people singing the same song, just
So
chanting.
is that what kind of like sparked that interest into you?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I'm
different.
getting
Like music is obviously very powerful individually, but it's so much more powerful when it's a collective thing. I don't know if you guys know the song "We Are the World, We Are the Children." There's a Netflix documentary on how difficult it was to get all these superstars to sing on this one
I've
record.
seen clips of that.
Yeah,
It's
nah.
crazy, right?
I've
Right.
seen
But
that.
that song was massive.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's about the whole world, like as a collective. And it's just all these artists in a collective, right? And so when we kind of amplify individual scope of music and apply it to a bunch of people, it's beautiful. You played big rooms, you know, you've played festivals. Like when everybody is singing one song on the same page, it's a very raw DJ moment.
Like
there's nothing else like it.
Man. Yeah.
I played a show, one of the artists canceled, couldn't come back. So they're like, all right, you're on. And I was like, okay, cool. All right, yeah. This guy was like stuck in Hong Kong or whatever. I was like, bet. Played an hour slot, like I think 12 to 1. And I had just dug up all these new records and I was playing them. And then I have the video in my phone still, just everybody losing their minds. And I was like, I walked off that stage buzzing, like physically buzzing. And I was like, I don't think I could do anything else in my life.
Absolutely not.
I don't think I could ever think about it. Like knowing that this is on the table and I walk away from this. I'd never look at myself the same.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And how old were you when that first happened?
22.
So you were in college when this happened?
Yeah, I did that, or I was just about to graduate. No, I was on my last semester.
Okay.
I remember I went into class the next day, 11 a.m. class, and I was just like,
There's no way.
I'm not going back.
Yeah,
I'm not going
no.
back. I think that
especially once you catch that bug,
That same weekend, I went home to visit my mom, and I was like, that was when I told my mom, I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
It was just all
That's
happened so
crazy.
fast. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And that was your first time you had a gig, or it was?
Was it first gig? It was the first gig of like 1,000+ people.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, lights, all that. You know, like
production, everything.
stereo live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Damn,
at that
stay
point, were you
alive.
still? At that point, were you still new to everything, or you kind of were?
Still
getting
kind
into
of.
it
I
already?
mean, I taught myself how to DJ in like 2 weeks. You know, YouTube.
Yeah.
Just bro,
That's
you
dedication,
should
dedication,
you
bro.
should know like.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, I wasn't doing very much else.
Yeah.
I was getting high. Domino's had just put out 2 medium pizzas for $10.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was doing. Like it was like getting stupid high, eating 2 Domino's pizzas, and watching Adventure Time.
Man, that's
And
crazy.
watching Finn and Jake fuck up some shit. You know, like.
fucking college.
I was in college, yeah. What else was I supposed to do? Yeah. And then I was like, I think I just woke up. I smoked too much, and I was like, really gotta do something with my time here. Yeah, like I'm looking at these pizza boxes. I was like, this is not what I should be doing.
Yeah, so man, you actually started doing a lot of stuff pretty young, actually. Like as far as being new to DJing. And then turning around in that short amount of time and like getting gigs and doing
I had my
festivals
first
and stuff
gig in
that.
like 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying.
Man.
Like,
Yeah,
So
that's
for
crazy.
anybody that's new out there trying to be a DJ, what kind of advice do you have to tell them to like get going, get their first gig?
I tell this to anybody. I get this question a lot. Where do you want to be, and why are you not there yet? And I mean that in a physical sense.
Yeah.
If I wanted to play at Stereo Live, you need to show up to Stereo Live every day that you could possibly do. Meet your bartenders. Tip your bartenders, meet your managers, meet your security. Be that guy that everybody likes in that kind of ecosystem. And then say, do you guys ever need DJs? I'd love to be a DJ. Even when you guys are putting up the cups and the bottles, I'll just DJ just to play music for you. And just get in there, get where you fit. Because right now you don't fit anywhere.
Yeah.
Fit somewhere.
Yeah.
Get somewhere,
Absolutely.
right? And so like when guys are like coming to me like, I'd love to be here. I'd love to be here. Can you get me in there? Like, I've never seen you in my life.
Yeah.
Who are
like,
you?
buy me a shot first. I don't even drink. Ask to buy me a shot first. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not the, oh, I need to give you something in return. It's just be a part of the fabric of what you want to be a part of.
I mean,
right?
yeah,
That's like,
it's the same as the rap game, the same as any other game that you're in is politics.
yeah.
You know, you're shaking hands and you're kissing babies.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so that's
Yeah.
I absolutely resonate with that because
Yeah.
if you're you need to put yourself in that room, shake those hands, talk to those people. You know,
Yeah.
even if it's just making conversation. You know,
Yeah.
not everything's gonna happen all at once.
No, what's crazy is a lot of people, this happens all the time, where we get into a place that we think we want to be in and find out we don't belong there.
Yeah.
And then
that's another.
it's another reason
part
why
of it,
you should
yeah.
be there, right? Like
Yeah.
there's places where I'm like, I'll play there and be like, probably not gonna play here again. Yeah. Didn't go the way. Probably should have spent a little more time here.
Yeah,
You know, but
absolutely. So that's what you did. You just stormed into places. I don't want to say stormed, but
I
you
mean,
know, you were
maybe
there.
that. Look, there's a DJ who's a good friend of mine now. You know, Tony Styles. He goes, when I first met you, I didn't know what you were on. I just knew you were always around, and I didn't really know how to take it.
Yeah.
But you were about it. Like you weren't just bullshitting. Like you really were with it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were just in there, like just asking for stuff. Like, and I didn't ask for anything. But he goes, I wasn't sure what your MO was. I didn't really know.
Yeah.
And then, you know, through time, Tony was like, "Oh yeah, no, he's cool. Like, he's about this life, right?"
yeah.
And that just kind of speaks to just being authentic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and that's got a lot to do with
And
things.
then things will
whether,
turn.
whether people know that or not, they want to believe it or not.
Yeah.
Being authentic and genuinely being yourself around these people,
Yeah.
it goes a long way.
Yeah.
Because especially in the nightlife and like this whole music scene, you see a lot of bullshit.
Oh, it's a ton.
A lot of
It's a ton.
bullshit, a lot of bullshit people.
Yeah.
And it's insane to navigate through. But people can sense when
You
somebody's
get really
genuine.
good at it.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
really good at sensing,
You can
right?
sense whenever
Yeah.
somebody's like, "Oh, okay, you're cool." You know,
Yeah,
like, it's
yeah,
not,
yeah.
You're not
And
on
it
some no
usually
fuck shit.
starts with, he's not starting off the rip asking me for a gajillion things, right? Like, all right, come on. I'm not something to just facilitate a bunch of things for you. Like, I'm a human being. Like, let's just talk first.
You don't owe anybody anything. You know, you worked,
no, nobody's owed anything at all.
You worked hard for where you're at, and for somebody to just come and barge in, like, hey, can you do this? Can you do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, put your time in. Like, one of the martial arts I do is jiu-jitsu, right? And like, so there's somebody's like, oh, I think I would be good at that. I think I would be good at that. And I was like, you know what? There's nothing that can replace mat time. The time that you spend on those mats, sweat. Rolling. You know, it's the sweat equity is what it is. You know, like the amount of sweat that you put, the work that you put in, there's nothing that could replace that. Yeah. And so it's just exactly like that.
That goes with everything. Yeah, it goes with everything. Did martial arts teach you a lot about like discipline and translating that into the DJ world, or is it just like a hobby that
I was a DJ before? Well, I grew up doing like taekwondo and stuff, but as far as like not to take shots, but like actual applicable martial arts, I started doing that during COVID. Oh, okay. Because I just got fat during COVID. Honestly, my brother grew up doing in the early 2000s. UFC was just blowing up in Southern California. Yeah. And then he'd heard about like this jiu-jitsu thing, you know, like triangle chokes, arm bars, and like, dude, how is this little guy taking down this big guy? Have you guys ever seen like the first UFCs?
I never.
This guy named Hoist Gracie, right? I know who that is, Gracie family, right? Yeah. Goes in, starts double legging guys, or like he's on his back and he's just choking and arm barring people, and they're like, this guy's 170. Fucking up these guys that are 220 something, right? Jacked, roided, right? Like, what the fuck? And my brother saw that and was like, what the fuck is that? And so he started doing that. And so I'd always known that. But COVID, I was like, yeah, maybe I'll try that out. Yeah, I actually probably stop drinking because of it. I would come into class hungover all the time. Yeah. I'd be rolling, sparring, and these guys are like, did you go out last night? I was like, I was working last night. And they're like, oh, I smell it on you. I smell it on you. When you're grappling, you're grappling, you're like right here, right? And then they're like, all right, man. And then I'd get smacked. Like, just these guys are just destroying me. And I'm like, I think I walked out of class one day. I was like, what am I doing, man? Like, I can't go in here, and I'm already getting destroyed. Yeah. But now I'm not helping myself. Yeah, I from 29 to 30, I wanted to spend the last year of my 20s dead sober.
Wow.
That's what's up.
That's exactly
dead sober. So I did that, and then that taught me that I was like, man, I don't really need to be drinking all the time. I don't need to be getting fucked up all the time. This is no good for me. And I lost a ton of weight, and my life started turning around. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, when the life was less about the partying and more about the craft and the love for it. That's when really things.
That's where a lot of people get lost. That's where a lot of people get lost.
Get lost in the sauce, man.
Damn, Gucci already knew. He knew. He's trying to tell all of us. We thought it was funny.
No, I've already seen that stuff. Just being so short in the game, bro. I've already seen.
So short. But look, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. It's a good time. Mad fit. It's a good time, and that's why. That's why we're out. It's a great time.
That's why it's easy to get lost, but. Man,
don't forget, like, really, truthfully, while we're all here is like the music. So let's stick to that.
Yeah. You have all these. Honestly, you have a lot of accomplishments, man. I'm grateful to call you a friend, and I'm grateful that even though I reached out to you, it wasn't on no like some weird shit. I just like genuinely was like, bro, I look up to you. Yeah. And whatever you're chasing, I'm trying to chase the same thing. Yeah. And saying that, is there anything else that you want to achieve as far as like producing, DJing?
I'm just getting started. It's crazy. Like, Gary Vaynerchuk's like, you spend your 20s eating shit, spend your 30s eating shit. And even if you're 30 and you haven't started doing what you really, truly want to do, even when you're 40, right? 50, you might cutting it close. Yeah. But I just kind of started figuring this thing out in the last 2-3 years, honestly.
That's amazing.
You know, like, and so like, that's what I feel. I feel like I just getting started. You're saying I have a lot of accomplishments. I feel like I've barely accomplished anything because in the grand scheme of things, I'm just getting started. as far as like production records go, like I've got a release on like Insomniac. They do EDC, like Insomniac's in rotation. And that was right before COVID. And then, COVID really messed a lot of things up creatively. Yeah. But I'm back in it now, right? And then I cleaned up the life first, and now I'm gonna I do a lot of remixes. Actually going to Nashville next month, so I'm gonna do a lot of connections there. Wow. We were just talking about this. I think country records. Yeah. Obviously, huge steam. Shout out Morgan Wallen. You know, like I think he's probably the biggest thing, right?
For sure.
But that Morgan Wallen Posty song, like I'm remixing that right now. And really? I was in Austin and I heard this Austin country record, and I was like, I'm remixing that. So right now, next 2-3 remixes are like country dance music fused together, EDM. Yeah. And we were talking about like corridos in EDM,
like a Spanish EDM.
Cumbia, like happy colors. And
you know what's crazy is like Spanish music, they have their version of house. You know what I'm saying? Like so there's this
dembow, like that's
like
cool start, right?
Like man, and so like there's definitely that influence in that Spanish music as far as like cumbias and like stuff like that. There's that influence in there. It's just I feel like it takes somebody to just like really flip the switch on it, you know?
And you know what? Like Virgil, I quote a lot of people because I don't know, they just tend to say 100 words in a couple words. Mm-hmm. But Virgil is like, just change a couple percent, right? Whatever you're changing, change it a couple percent. If you change it too much, people aren't receptive to the change and they might not understand it, right? Like I remember when Kanye was doing records and like he was rapping over like somebody else already singing in the background, and I remember a lot of hip hop people are like, what the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
Right? But then like maybe the younger generation is like, oh shit, he's rapping over Chaka Khan Through the Fire, Through the Wire. That's tight, right? Like
hard.
These things are hard. And look where Kanye is at now. Or like Yeezys. We're like, what the hell is that? Look at it where that Yeezys are now, right? Like Foam Runners looked ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Right?
I remember saying like, what the hell is that?
This is a bionicle foot. Like the Legos bionicle, like the fucking robots. That's that motherfucking
exactly
robot's foot,
is.
right? Yeah. Everybody wears that shit now. It's hard, right? Mm-hmm. Fear of God, Jerry Lorenzo, like this big baggy clothes. You look homeless, bro. That's hard. Like
I have fear of God.
All of us do. All of us do. But like, here's the thing: when they first came out with the product, it was like, okay, all right, and then they made strides in between, to like the 3%, couple percent, a little bit. Now we're like, yeah, we get it, right?
Yeah,
because if you shoot too far, right, you've jumped the gun.
Yeah.
But you take a couple of steps, you'll make it to where you jumped initially, right?
Yeah.
Like, so that's the same thing with ideas, right? You just got to incrementally change stuff. And so when you're talking about music, Latin music that has house kind of vibes, it just takes the one guy to just shift it just a little bit. Like Dioro, right? You know, like Ape Drums, like those Major Lazer, like Diplo went out to Brazil, found like Baila Funk, and was like, okay,
yeah, we can do something with this.
We can do something with this. Now look at Major Lazer now. Shout out Ape Drums. Yeah.
So even before you were a DJ, were you always part of the nightlife, like growing up and being in college, or you were just, this is all new to you?
No, this is, well, I was going out and stuff. Everybody in college was like going out.
Oh yeah. But like I'm talking about as of like
employed in it?
Employed in it, yeah.
I was a ticket seller before. But just because I could make money going to shows that I was gonna go with anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna go to anyway.
I was gonna mob out with my homies with this anyways. Man, why don't I make money off of this, right? No, I got a crew of 10. When I start by selling 10 tickets, and it was like, wait, you can give me $3-4, $30? That's drinks right there, you know? Like, all right, cool. Yeah.
Man, that's what I was telling my girl the other day, man. I was like, you know what's crazy is that I've made almost like I made a living off of doing what I was doing anyway. Because I was constantly out in the city, partying, doing shit that I wasn't supposed to be doing. You know? Just wasting my money and wasting my fucking life away. And then just to be able to turn it around and get paid for it,
that's great.
That's a blessing.
It's a blessing, right?
Bro.
Like, someone's like, are you happy? I was like, yeah, I'm happy. They're like, no, with like work and stuff. You work all the time. And I was like, Yeah, it's work.
Technically,
Do you
it's work.
think I would be doing something else? Would I rather? Are you asking would I rather be doing something else? Fuck no. Fuck no. Are you kidding me?
man,
Like
yeah.
I mean, shit, you're getting paid to do what you love. so shit.
exactly,
man.
exactly. But work's always work, right?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Work's always
Yes,
work,
there's always
and so there's always
bullshit.
that feeling of this is work,
Yeah.
right? But no, that's just like a little inkling of
Yeah.
of no, this is fun. I would rather do this versus anything else.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So whatever you were doing, so when you were coming up, you were mainly just like strictly an EDM house. Like that's
First
what you were.
first couple of years, 2-3 years, yeah, I was just not even house. I was playing everything.
Oh, okay.
Right? I just
Yeah.
liked dance music, it was
Got
like
you.
dubstep and like
Yeah,
UK
yeah.
garage.
I remember
and
I was in like a
Yeah.
big dubstep.
yeah. Big room progressive.
yeah.
Like, you know, you were talking about Dimitri Vegas,
Yeah,
like Mike,
yeah,
you
man.
know, like Tomorrowland, like
Tomorrow, like that
David
big,
Guetta's
like,
tripping
boom.
on acid.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit was viral, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So yeah, that kind of stuff. And then I got asked to do a frat party, and I was like, fuck, I know these records, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, Travis Porter, Bring It Back. I know that. Yeah. Nelly, Riley. Yeah, I know all this stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't have it, right? Like,
Yeah.
shit, let me go download it.
Yeah.
Downloaded it, and they handed me a check for $400 for 4 hours, and I was like,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I could do this. I started doing the math, right? I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I could totally do this.
Yeah,
I could make
yeah.
6 figures playing music,
Yeah.
working minimally.
Working minimally, yeah. Having fun with
Bet.
it too, yeah.
Bet.
So
Yeah.
That's what's like kind of.
That's what kind of started the open format thing. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and what did you do to like really get brushed up on all types of music? Were you already into that, or did
Well,
you
usually,
just,
like-
go and study at parties?
Well, just if we're just talking about like all walks of life kind of music, Michael Jackson type shit, like you know a lot of these records.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody does, right?
Yeah.
But if we're talking about what works in a room, yeah, I would go out and I would listen and I would people watch.
Yeah.
DJs are people watchers. And if
Absolutely.
you don't watch the people, you're probably a bad DJ.
Yeah.
You're probably,
Yeah.
honestly, like, yeah.
No, really.
So
You're
gotta
not
get
paying
through what they
attention.
want.
Yeah.
Where did DJ Fawn come from?
Ooh, I was super baked, as I usually was in college. I'd come up with a different couple DJ names. None of them were, they were all stupid. Not as stupid as this one, but this one stuck.
Yeah, yeah.
I love this noodle soup, this Vietnamese noodle soup called pho.
Pho, yeah. Wow.
Wouldn't it be funny?
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
It's as dumb as it
That's
sounds.
where it came from.
That's
for
where
real?
that sounded.
Holy shit, dude! You named after a soup.
What were
Hey,
the
one
other
of the
names?
best fucking dishes of all time. Of all time.
Yeah, we just got some stuff to make for today. Actually,
Tight.
So
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a crazy coincidence.
So
Yeah.
you named yourself DJ Phon. What were the other names you were considering?
Oh, I don't even know. They're dumb. They're dumb. Not as dumb, quite as dumb as this one, but this is funny. No
So
pun intended.
pho, and then you just added an
And-
end to
and-
it.
Yeah, wouldn't it be funny if I just
Fun.
added an end to it?
And it just stuck. Son of a
Stuck.
bitch, bro. That's
Just
crazy.
Stuck. That's the beauty of something super simple, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, nah,
If
Yeah.
it sticks,
It is,
and all of a sudden, it's like catchy.
yeah.
It was an accident, but
Yeah.
It's
you
all
know,
good,
see,
man.
not all high ideas are bad ideas. You know.
Nah, for the most part, they're pretty bad.
For the most part, but not all of them, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
some
not all
of
of
them,
them, yeah.
some of
Some of them
them
stick.
work in your
Yeah,
favor.
man.
Yeah.
Man, do you have any horror stories of DJing?
Horror or horror?
Horror.
You gotta be
Nah,
clear
yeah,
about
come
that
on,
one. You
man.
gotta be clear about that.
I know where we're at, man.
I'm just joking. Horror stories? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa.
It's always interesting to me. Wiz?
Wiz Khalifa. Yeah.
Really?
That team did me dirty.
No shit.
Yeah. I was DJing Inspire. It's taught me a huge lesson, though.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, they'll be here about 12:30 after the show. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, you know, I had just started getting to work with a lot of artists.
Yeah.
Like on a week-to-week basis.
Gotcha.
I'd worked with a couple, but like as far as like rappers go,
Yeah.
it's just a couple, right? And this
Yeah.
was like my third or fourth one. It's 12:30. Okay, it's not here yet. Usually they give me a USB to play something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I could keep banging it out. I usually just ramp it up the energy.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 12:45. They're still not here yet.
Fuck are these guys at?
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's 1. Fuck. I'm running out of music.
Are you running out of music?
Like bangers,
Oh, okay, yeah.
right?
Oh,
yeah,
I can
yeah.
play other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I have music, but you've ramped up the energy. You got
You ought
to
to use all your hitters.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'm running out of ammo.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
I've done that before.
115. Fuck. This is not cool.
bad.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
130. Fuck. I'm really out. Right.
Yeah,
I'm straight. Like
done.
I'm done. Now I'm panicking.
And what was this?
Thursday. Yeah, Aspire.
Like 2017, 2018?
2017. Yeah.
Okay,
Probably
yeah.
mid 2017.
Yeah.
So there were some heaters out too. But if you run through those, I can't really think.
Remember,
of
I
anything.
said the party started at there's
At 10,
10:45.
Yeah.
There's a ton of people in the room. Let's get this shit going.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
kind of early too.
That is early.
Kinda
Yeah,
early.
that's really early.
Yeah, it's really early. Yeah, you're warming up.
Yeah,
at
that's what I'm saying.
10:45. You're warming up till 11:30, maybe even 12.
Yeah.
Right?
You getting shit started.
Shit. Crowd's just staring at me, and I'm like,
Wow.
this is one of the worst feelings.
Fuck. I know this,
This
feeling
is
too.
one.
Right?
This is one of the worst feelings. 1:45. They walk through the back door, and I go, "Where the fuck have these motherfuckers been, man? What the fuck?" They sit down. I'm staring at the crowd. I'm like, "Shout out Wiz Khalifa in the fucking building." Everybody goes like, "Yeah."
Yeah, finally. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool." They sit down, start sparking up blunts. I was like, "Now is not the fucking time to be smoking your shit. You didn't smoke it on the way here from the fucking Woodlands. What the fuck? Fuck you guys.
You're heated
Seriously,
already. Yeah.
fuck you guys.
Yeah.
155. Man, all right, let's do this shit. TM sits next to me.
155.
155. Yeah. Give me. Yeah, if you're surprised, tell me.
Holy
What do you
shit.
think I was fucking feeling at the time?
That's 5
Plug in the
minutes
USB.
before.
Tour edits, right?
Yeah.
He was just doing the tour. Cool. Play a tour edit. And then Wiz is on the mic. Yo, DJ, run this. I was like, okay, cool. Bop, bop, bop. It's like 5 songs.
Yeah.
And then I play one song. It's a track he had with like G-Eazy or something. And I'm looking. It's like, okay, minute, right? He's probably going to do a minute of this. This is the tour edit, right?
Yes.
And he goes, "Hey, yo, DJ, let that shit run. Like, run through the whole song, Me and G-Eazy's verse." And I
hell
look at
nah.
the T. I'm like, "Yo, does he know this is a tour edit?" He's like, "Nah, you're good, man. You're good. You're good." I'm like, "All right, yeah." And then song cuts. And Wiz on the mic, he goes, "Yo, DJ, what the fuck? I thought I told you to run the whole song." Whole club goes, "Boo."
Damn.
And I was like, I'm gonna slap this
fucking
motherfucker. I'm
asshole.
gonna fucking fight this motherfucker. I was like,
Yeah.
"You're fucking kidding me." I look at the tour manager. I go, "Bro." And he goes, "You're good." Yeah, easier for fucking you to say.
You're
I
not
just
the
got
one
fucking
standing
booed.
here.
This is all happening within like 5-10 second increments,
yeah.
right? But these are all like micro slow seconds to me. And
Yeah,
DJ
no, it
and
feels
then-
like an eternity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wiz is like, "Nah, whatever, man. Just run the next shit." Run through the next song. It's like 2:05. He's done. He walks off. Night's over. Lights come on. Everybody leaves. I'm livid.
Yeah.
I'm
Heated.
fucking heated. I'm like, God, if I ever fucking see this motherfucker again, I swear to fucking God.
Oh,
Wiz, if you hear
shit.
me, you fucked me over, dog. You and
fucked
your
him
whole
over,
team, you
bro.
fucked me over.
This is probably my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Having to go through that with an artist that you don't know.
I don't
You know
know.
what I'm saying? You
I'm
don't
sure
know
Wiz
who
is
he
a
is.
cool guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is. But you fucked me over that night.
Yeah, man,
Like,
this-
bad,
oh, man.
bad.
Yeah.
But one thing that is my responsibility to own up to, which I learned from this horror story, is you better be way more organized. And you better plan for the worst. You better plan for the worst and make sure that you could do a night on your own instead of and no matter the circumstances. If OT says, "I'll be there at 12:30 and God forbid you guys are stuck in traffic, I need to be
Yeah.
able to run that club on 10 from 12:30 to 2.
To 2, yeah.
You
Absolutely.
gotta think about
12
it
to
too.
2.
You
Yeah.
gotta think about it too. A lot of those, like most of those kids or most of the people in the crowd, a lot of them it's their first time there, so it's like a first impression to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of
Yeah,
like
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, that shaped me. It was such a character building moment.
That's
Oh God, like it was
Yeah.
so bad, but damn, did I come out so much better. I went home. I spent the next 3 hours organizing everything,
Yeah.
tagging
Crates and-
everything.
Yeah.
If I needed emergency bangers,
Yeah.
I didn't have to think about it.
They're
I
just
just
right
type
there.
it,
That's
type
what I
in a
got.
couple words, and I've got 2 hours of just hit,
Boom, boom,
and you
boom.
couldn't stop me.
Yeah.
I was determined to never be put in that position ever again.
And you weren't.
Never.
Yeah,
And
never.
that's what.
Never. Never caught me lacking ever again.
Ever again. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what makes you like. That's what makes you so great. Like that's what makes.
That's
you,
what makes
like, so
you stronger,
successful, You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? 'Cause,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
those horror stories.
you
Man.
learn from your mistakes.
Those
A
are
lot of people they're
fucking
like,
terrible.
all right, those are one-time fuck up. All right, maybe it never happen again.
Yeah.
Like you came home straight home, and you're like, all right, 3 hours worth of. All right, let me get this shit together.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel. That's why I commend you, like, bro, like. Your success is not overnight, you know what I'm saying?
Imagine that.
So I fucked up
Yeah.
a lot. You know, that's why.
Imagine that, bro, but being on tour. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there was our first tour that we went on together. It was me, OT, and Peso Peso.
Oh,
We're on
tight.
Peso Peso's tour, right? Now, we weren't doing, like, these, like, venues and shit, bro. We were in bars. Like, people were standing around. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were in bars and shit like that. And I had just got my equipment. Like, brand new equipment that I probably ran, like, 3 times maybe to the max,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And,
Stickers still peeling off.
yeah, bro, and like,
yeah.
like me and OT, we, you know what I'm saying, we had that relationship, but it wasn't like on a musical level yet, as far as DJ and fucking artist, you
Boom,
know.
boom, boom.
Yeah, so
you ain't gotta say something.
yeah,
right?
exactly. I
I
know
what
it's cues, I know it's everything, but this is the beginning.
Yeah.
And so we're sitting there. I remember one time specifically, we were in Cali. It wasn't LA. It was somewhere else, man. I forgot. It was somewhere on the north side. We're just at some random bar.
Yeah.
It was like a British Botanica or some shit. Some weird ass bar.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how the fuck we got.
Y'all watch
booked there.
soccer here mostly,
Yeah.
don't y'all? Yeah.
Bro, I had no idea how we even ended up there, but
Yeah.
man, the music was not up to par. Like, shit was sped up when it wasn't supposed to be sped up, and
Yeah.
I didn't know how to fix it.
Yeah.
And bro, just like seeing the artist turn back, like, what the fuck?
And
are you
OT
doing?
raps kind of fast, so
Yeah,
if
he
you're
does,
playing it
yeah.
faster, then he's probably
Exactly,
he's
bro.
probably Twista or Busta Rhymes.
He
and
looks
he,
back.
like,
He's like, what the fuck is going? That's the worst feeling. As soon as he looks back, he's like, what the fuck? It's just like a sharp, like, hot. Your whole
it
body.
just you feel
Hot,
like you're just like
fuck.
fuck.
God
yeah.
damn it. Yeah, man.
Ugh.
That's just the worst, bro. God damn, I hate that shit. But
Yeah.
like you said, it makes you stronger, man.
Makes you better.
Right after that, bro, you go straight into that shit. Make sure this is right, this is right, this is right.
Yeah.
Everything's queued
You
up.
won't catch me.
Yeah,
You won't
hell
catch-
no.
yeah.
You won't catch me lacking at all.
Pain is the best teacher.
It is, man. It is.
Pain is the
Yeah.
best teacher.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Emotional pain probably is yeah.
Yeah, because you're not going through that shit
You're
again.
not going through
Hell
that
nah.
shit again. Yeah.
Man, so your mixes that you do, like your remixes and stuff.
Yeah.
Where do you post those at?
I
You
hoard
have,
'em.
like, a platform?
I hoard them. I'm actually getting better and better every day as a producer.
Okay.
And I just recently kind of found something I really wanted to stick to. Yeah, 6 months ago I was writing a bunch of stuff, but past 3 months I've been writing the same kind of thing. So just
Trying to
stacking
find the
them.
lane.
Yeah. That's the lane I want to do. You know, like
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so right now they're just stockpiling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you had been releasing
No,
like, different
no, I
records
do
and stuff
edits
like
and
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like yeah, and I post up on DJ record pools.
Okay.
And I'll be posting them more on reels and whatnot. But
Yeah.
yeah, like edits, like mashups and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
man.
there's cool stuff that I
Yeah.
do.
So
A
you,
lot of stuff I do live too. That I just
yeah.
don't.
So you plan on releasing like tracks that you genuinely produce by yourself,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So when do you plan on doing that, man?
next couple months for
That's
sure.
good,
Summer,
bro.
summer's pretty much here, so
Yeah,
I'm gearing
so
for it.
That's good, man. So
Yeah.
you're gonna release it like on all streaming platforms and stuff like that.
Stream platforms,
That's
yeah,
badass,
yeah.
man. Yeah.
So,
Make sure you guys are on
social
the
media.
lookout, man. DJ
Absolutely.
Fawn.
Yeah.
I kind of want to take a step back and ask, like, being on a nightlife every night or however you are scheduled, but you know you work the
Pretty
nightlife.
much every night, yeah.
How do you balance that with your everyday life, like your family? You know, your wife. You talk short time of your wife, but you talk to her like she's your backbone. You talk about her like she's your backbone. So I just want to know, how do you balance everything?
We
Like,
know each other
with the
since
life?
college, but I got her the job at Spire.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so we've been working together
Okay.
for like
Yeah.
7 years. Yeah, we've been good friends.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, before we shacked up.
Funny word.
Shacked up.
You get shacked up. Yeah. You're in a shack, the love
Yeah.
shack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm old. Fuck. Damn, I did myself dirty. What was the question?
Like, how do you balance?
How do I balance
yeah, how
life?
do you balance the
Yeah,
life
man,
of
how do you
being in
balance the
nightlife and your
nightlife?
Fuck,
everyday
I'm
life
old.
with your
That's for
family?
one. I train martial arts a lot, right? That's my. If I go to Muay Thai or Jiu Jitsu or Judo, I'll go in there. Phone's in the bag. An hour, 2 hours. If I go to the gym, I'm on my phone at the gym. Martial arts is the best getaway for me. The phone is away, and so you're fighting somebody, you're sparring somebody, you're drilling. You're not thinking about your phone.
Yeah.
You're throwing punches, throwing kicks, grabbing, throwing, like, and so detaching yourself from this thing, this connects you to pretty much everything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
When you put it down, you're like, I'm in the moment. And so that's one way is having something that I know that has to happen for me to step away from everything else. So that's one. Physically trying to detach myself and being in the moment.
Absolutely.
And not being a part of light life, fucking stay home.
Yeah.
Dude, it's as simple as stay home.
Stay home.
Stay home. Like, and if you're a productive person and you stay home, you'll find a way to be you'll clean your goddamn house a million times over, right? Yeah.
That's right.
Especially with this green tea. Or you'll write music, or you'll dig for crates, or you'll make mashups and stuff. Like, as creatives, like, you can work anywhere.
Yeah.
Work anywhere. It doesn't always necessarily have to be going out, because, you know, like, until you train yourself to go out without getting fucked up and partying and stuff, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time balancing it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a tough lesson. Yeah.
And how long did it take for you to understand how to balance and the
Like I
nightlife?
said,
with
like
it?
I just started figuring this shit out in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So some people are wiser than I'm stupid. It takes me a little extra to learn.
You're pretty smart, man. You're a
Yeah,
pretty smart guy.
you got.
Hey, I'm glad you think that. Yeah.
I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's gonna
yeah. Same, honestly. Yeah.
Nah, but man, that's beautiful, bro. That you found that balance, though. You know, because a lot of people don't. They do not find that balance, and it eats them.
At the end of the day,
Eats
you
them
don't
up.
live in the club.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You live in this.
Yeah.
Right.
But some people, that's their identity. It's the fucking club.
That's where you
Yeah.
get lost.
Lost,
See,
yeah.
if you don't handle what's here, you won't have a foundation. And
Absolutely.
it's not
Yeah.
gonna go well for you in there.
Yeah.
It's something my pops always told me. He always told me, like, son, you need to work to live, don't live to work. And that's something I've always, like, kept in the back of my mind. Like, I'm not gonna be working every day,
Yeah.
24/7,
No.
and not being at home with my family. You know.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing to me.
I mean,
That's-
but like now I'm thinking about kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, so like, man, I asked one of the club owners I work for, I was like, how is it having a kid? How do you balance like work? Like, you're going to not work as much. And he goes, I worked 10 times harder when I had my first kid. I have
That's real.
I have
Yeah.
a
something
life
work
to
for.
feed.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
me. That's literally half of me.
Mm-hmm.
That thing can't do anything on its own.
Uh-uh.
I gotta provide for it.
Yeah.
So I ain't got. It's easy when.
That's another
Hey,
gear, bro.
Hey, are you hungry? Let's just go to Whataburger.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, you
I
can't
can't,
do that.
you can't do that. You know, like,
Hey, look, man, I
you
got
gotta
you a
learn how to
little-
cook. You gotta
Yeah.
like. All right, go out and get some baby food, and baby food's not cheap, you know. Like, so,
Hell
like,
no.
you gotta work to provide for another thing. You
Yeah.
gotta work to provide for your significant other, your children. What about your own family? When you're old enough and you're able to provide for the people around you.
Yeah.
And when you as they've invested into you, you invest into them, right?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, things get better.
But yeah, man, is there anything you want to promote? Anything like that you got going on that you want the people to know?
No, just us, Fawn and Friends.
It's us.
June
Hell
6th.
yeah. It's us. June 6th.
Where's that gonna be at? Oh, Bottle
Bottle
Blonde.
Blonde, yeah.
Fawn and Friends, man. I appreciate you bringing me out. for
Absolutely,
sure, man.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
man,
appreciate you,
You want to let the people know where they can find you?
Man, Instagram DJ Phon. As you know, DJ Fawn.
DJ Phon.
Yeah. Just peep it. If you got any questions, hit me up. If you want to figure something out, if you want to learn something, if you need something, hit me up. Reach out.
We appreciate you having us in the comfort of your home, bro. It's a beautiful home.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Yeah, appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
All right, y'all. This has been In the Mix with DJ Skelz.
It's a 6 Los.
Man, we'll catch you on the next one, baby. Appreciate y'all.
Skelz, oh my